Hey, what up YouTubers? Today on my RC channel we're gonna do this mini mega build, this Axial SCX24 using the FuriTek brushless system. After installing the Hobbywing Axe system in my Capra and the Hobbywing Fusion combined motor ESC combo in my RC 4-wheel drive, I fell in love with driving rock crawlers with field orientation controlled brushless motors. So I picked up this FuriTek brushless conversion kit from A-Main Hobbies for just over $100. And with that came the Lizard brushed / brushless ESC with Bluetooth module, the Komodo 1400 kV 2204 motor, that's an outrunner motor, and then a transmission adapter plate, spur gear, and pinion. Everything you need to put this kit in your truck and run it. Although you will have to make a few cuts and rearrange the guts of this SCX24. This Komodo outrunner brushless motor absolutely dwarfs this 88 turn brushed micro motor from Axial. And because of that, this operation is not for the faint of heart, as you will have to do some cutting to the stock radio tray in this truck. Be sure to leave enough clearance around the motor for it to rotate, because the outside of this motor rotates. And even though you can use it with the stock radio equipment, there's really nowhere to mount it, so I ended up using a Spectrum receiver, just stuck to the top of the battery with double-sided tape. With the exception of the cutting and the clearancing for that outrunner motor, the installation of this kit is actually pretty easy, and the quality of the kit is shown throughout the assembly process. Because I'm using a Spectrum SLT3 transmitter, I'm using this Spectrum SLR300 receiver. If you're about to do this installation yourself, pick up some of these servo wire extenders, because the wires on the ESC are pretty short. One of the over-the-top cool features of this FuriTek setup is the Bluetooth module that lets your phone connect to the ESC so that you can have some telemetry and check out what RPMs you're turning, as well as make adjustments on the fly. Being able to adjust the exponential on the throttle without having to have an expensive computer radio is one of the benefits of this kit. The biggest reason of installing this kit is because the low speed control, the field orientation control gives you, and the ability to crawl at slower than a snail's pace, and full torque at just over 0 RPM, giving you the ability to do the slowest burnouts ever. Here's an example of how that control will help you climb objects at an extremely slow pace, to the point where I actually had to speed it up to get over it because I got bored watching it. Alright, so you've seen some of what it can do. How will this Komodo powered car weigh in next to a completely stock Axial SCX24? Let's weigh in and find out. And we have 226.1 grams for the stock SCX24 with the brushed 88 turn motor from Axial. And for the My RC build Komodo powered SCX24, we have 245.5 grams. With a 19.5 gram difference between both of these trucks at a ready to run condition with a battery. So let's do some tip over tests. Let the results speak for themselves. Here you can see the stock truck and the modded truck being tipped over at the same time, with some surprising results considering how high up in the chassis that Outrunner motor is posted with this conversion kit. In the next episode, we're going to add a bunch of weight to the bottom of this truck with some brass accessories and metal axles, as well as try out some different tires. Make sure to subscribe and hit that bell so you don't miss the next episode of Mini Mega Build.